Here's my reverse brick veneer shed. It's so called because it's got brick on the inside and timber on the outside. That there's a tyre wall which has been rammed with earth. It's not bearing on there, there's a footing under there behind the wall. Yeah, so this back to the shed, it's called the reverse brick veneer shed because core filled Bessa blocks with steel on the inside, and so that the brick doesn't heat up with the outside temperature, the timbers on the outside to act as a insulator, I suppose. And basically what it does, it stops the brick heating up too much and radiating too much at night. So what really happens with this shed is it'll stay at a nice even temperature, and I can attest to that because it has worked pretty damn well. In the middle of summer she gets a little bit hot, but it will be nice in the afternoon, you know. So ideally in the middle part of the day you'd want to open everything up and get some cross ventilation through it, you know, ideally. So that's something I've learned. But in winter it's just amazing, it stays at like 22, just unbelievable, and it fluctuates like about 2 degrees, which is freaking amazing. Even only fluctuates that in summer. So this timber, it's all recycled, believe it or not. It's from China. It's pallet timber that I got from the guys where I get my aluminium from, and yeah, they just throw it out straight to the dump, which is just a bloody crying shame, because look what I've done with it, you know, put it to good use. Okay, fair enough, it takes time to denail it, although I just ground the nails off, and you know, you got to go and pick it up and all the rest of it that's associated with recycled materials. It's not as easy as you think, but you know, it's very satisfying to see something that's been, you know, not taken to the dump and being reused. So that gives me a lot of joy. So this door is also made out of the same material. As you can see, that's going one way, that's going the other way. So what have we got here? So basically I've laminated this door and put, I'll be able to see it, put bolts through it. Right, big threaded rod bolts that just run all the way through there. Clamp it together. Hardwood edge banding on it. It's rock solid, and pretty happy with that. Recycled 6.38mm laminated glass, which I got off a job on Friday, and that was all going straight to the tip too. Crying shame seeing all that go, but I used a bit of it. And for anyone that hasn't cut laminated glass, as long as it's not tempered, get yourself like a $10 freaking glass cutter, get your hardware, and bloody yeah, easy as. Lay it on a blanket, cut one side, cut the other side, run a freaking knife through the laminated stuff, and there you are. It's another door. This one's heaps lighter. It's basically insulated inside. It's got VJ board on the outside, nice thick stiles on it. And then what I've done at the bottom and the top is put a boron tablet in there. You could use borax, just pour it in there, and it stops stuff rotting out. So, you know, just because you use funny material or not so great material doesn't mean you can make it work for you, you know. So this stuff, back to this stuff, I don't know whether I mentioned, this is heat treated timber, because there's a law for pallet timbers, international law. Now they say that any timber that it's not allowed to have bark on it, right? And it's got to be either heat treated or poisoned with like methyl bromide. Now that's the bad shit. MB, methyl bromide. This is HT, heat treated, which means you can burn it, and it won't do you any harm because it's only been put in like a shipping container and brought up to a very, very high temperature for a certain period of time. I don't actually think it's that high. I think it's 56 degrees. So, and that kills any borers or whatever the hell's in there. So what have we got up here? Nice bit of sunshine. These are all succulents. Now, I've got about 100 mil of dirt up here, like a succulent mix, bit of sand, bit of potting mix, and these little succulents. It's about $1,200 worth of plants up here, and they were tiny in January was it last year? Yeah, so they've been up here for a little bit over a year now, and as you can see, they're doing pretty well. One thing I would recommend is don't get them too small, because when you get them too small, they just fry in the sun, you know. These ones over here did well because of the shade, but yeah, they love winter. Yeah, that was a bit of a, you know, quite a few died. So, but as you can see, that bounced back. Yeah. Anyway, so underneath here is this stuff. This is Tramco torch-on membrane. It's got like a geofabric in the middle of two pieces of bitumen, and then on top of this is shale, okay, or some kind of mineral rock that's sprinkled over the top while it's been manufactured. So what you do with this stuff comes in like metre wide by, I don't know, 10 metre rolls, and then you just friggin' roll her out with your torch in front of it, and then the bitumen oozes out, and it basically what's the word I'm looking for? It's an emulsifies to the vulcanizes. Sorry, it vulcanizes itself to the surface of your structure. And mate, it is what they use on all rooftop buildings. Probably not this particular product, but this is like from Europe, and you can bet your bottom dollar on it's on a lot of bloody buildings if you look at that. So I would guarantee, you know, that this thing will not leak. I had a different membrane on it and I wasn't happy with it, so I played around with different things, and in the end I just bit the bullet, and this actually is not that expensive. So another little thing, repurposing again, or just using what you bloody got, you know, friggin' hell. So this was from that house's old hot water cylinder. Basically what I did was cut her up, bought some nice little friggin' specky copper nails, look, copper clouts, and just to finish it off, and then I bent it over a piece of steel with a hammer, and yeah, what can I say? Must have a lot of spare time on my hands, eh? So anyway, another thing, the colour of this timber is from a gas torch. I've used a gas torch on it, and then basically you brush it off with like a hard bristle broom, and it's a messy job. And then after that you oil it, and it is just, I really love the look, you know. It's actually a Japanese technique. It's called Shoshugiban, I think. And basically it's also a natural deterrent for insects because they don't like the charcoal. So it's the carbon in it that keeps little suckers out. And you know, this is an experiment, so we'll see how it goes.